I'm Megan Vasquez, a Title I reading teacher here at Missouri Valley Elementary in Missouri Valley, Iowa. This is the start of my 18th year of teaching.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Nay. This is my second year of teaching. I teach preschool at Missouri Valley Elementary in Missouri Valley, Iowa.
I teach here at Missouri Valley too, and my name is Jessie Arneson. I teach second grade, and this is my 4th year teaching. And we're here to talk to you about self-care.
I felt really excited when I heard that we were going to be having a PD on self-care because at the time it was my 21st year of teaching, and in 21 years of teaching we had never had a PD on self-care. So I think it was probably the first PD that I ever was super excited to go to, and it was just nice to feel like our personal lives, who we are as a person outside of school, mattered, I guess, instead of just always having that teacher hat on.
We needed self-care. I needed self-care specifically because coaching 4 sports and sponsoring a couple different things, you get overextended. You don't ever spend any time on yourself. So everything that we did in self-care, especially the Tuesday memos, that was all good stuff to remind you that you need to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your kids.
To impact me, every Tuesday we have like a mindfulness email, and sometimes I get them and I'm like, ugh, another email. But I read it and I'm like, that's right. And I take a deep breath and then I go on. Like sometimes it just is that quick, like 30 seconds that makes me reflect and remember. But I really needed something and realized there was support behind me for the mindfulness, because I felt like I was alone in being stressed and overworked. Not that I really was, but I was just getting to myself, and it really helped knowing that there's a support there, and if I do get on myself, then there's other people there to help me.
The impact that focusing on self-care has had an impact on me in that now every time I'm asked to do something, I ask myself, is this good for me? And if the answer is no, it's much easier for me to tell somebody else no, because I need to take care of my mental health, and I know that for myself. I'm also more conscious of physically taking care of myself, getting enough sleep, eating more fruit, doing yoga, getting fresh air every day. I've even taught my classes how to do box breathing. Sometimes we all just need to stop and breathe for a minute and refocus on what's really important.
I think one of the reasons why self-care for us is so important, and I think it's okay to speak for you guys on this, but as educators, your job is stressful and it's hard to turn off. Even when you go home, you still think about those students, you think about good things, you think about sad things, you just have a hard time. I think all educators have a hard time turning work off.
Mm-hmm,
and so part of self-care is, like I said, we talk about school stuff, but a lot of times we're just talking about personal stuff, and so you kind of get a moment to turn it off and just be adults.
Feel like you're not performing, because sometimes when you're in front of the class you have to be on all day. You can't let anything in your personal life show that is bothering you, and so if it is, later you can come talk to these girls and be like, wow, I really had a terrible day.
Mm-hmm.
But you can talk it out and it feels better by the end.
I even started our walk today. I'm tired and I'm grumpy, girls. But then we got to talking and the grumps left me. So
Right. And we were all feeling that. I think we found out. So we're all kind of having a day, but we are now turning around and we're smiling.
Yeah.
Teachers need to put their oxygen mask on first, and we all need to protect our energy. You can't pour from an empty cup, so you need to take care of yourself. You can't pour time and energy into anything if you have nothing left to give.
I think having the school bring self-care, to a professional development session made me think about it more. I think it's always there, but it just gets pushed to the bottom of the list when you're a teacher and a mom and you're trying to do all these things. And so I think it was a good reminder for me, yes, it does matter, and yes, I need to do a better job. And I think maybe in some ways it was almost like getting permission, from your employer to make it a priority for myself. And I know after that, We get weekly emails, which are really nice. It's just kind of a positive note and reminder each week to take care of ourselves and that it's okay to put ourselves first. And I know I really need that. And so it kind of prompted me over the summer. I read some books that maybe I wouldn't have read otherwise. And when things get really hectic, like they do a lot of times at the beginning of the school year, it makes me think, oh yeah, tonight I need to go walk while my kid's at practice instead of coming to my classroom and working. So they're good reminders. So I really appreciate it.